5-minute bedtime stories. Plus 10 favorite lullabies. The first story I'm going to read is called Hide and Seek Dream. 'Twas a starry night with moonbeams gleaming and sparkling bright. When I fell asleep and dreamed, I saw happy friends with happy grins playing dreamland hide and seek. So off I dashed to find a hiding place, but in my haste I placed my leg on a slippery log that jogged and turned. Then down the hill I started rolling. Help! I shouted, and I never doubted this rolling log should be rerouted. Little Porcupine needs a hug. Aww. Little Pinky was her name, a silly, quilly kind. She was loved by one and all, the little porcupine, but little Pinky's heart was sad. While others played and tugged her outside, stuck like a sticker bush, and she couldn't get a hug. Oh, no one wanted to play with her. So sad. So sadly, she made all the arrows while playing Robin Hood. But little Pinky needed a special friend, like everybody should. Chris, the crow, tried many things, but little Pinky's prickly quills kept hurting his little wings. Benny Bear was a very good friend. He had a tender heart. He tried to hug her now and then, but ouch! How it did smart. She tried so hard to understand just where she did belong. I hate the way I am, she said. I think I was made wrong. Oh, wow. The wise old owl overheard her cries and told little Pinky to dry her eyes. Have you met Toby Turtle? He said with a smile. I think you'd be friends in a very short while. Toby Turtle wouldn't mind her quills because of his hard shell. She asked Toby for a hug. He answered, that would be swell. Oh, what a happy ending. Remember this, please do. You are very special, so be happy being you. The parade. There once lived a girl who dreamed of marching out in front of the big parade. She practiced every day and night, and before school in morning's light. And even when the moon shone bright, she even practiced in her bed at night. Her dad announced the news one day, tomorrow comes the big parade. And so they went, and what a show! The band was marching in a row, with all the sirens blaring loud. Mary stopped out for the crowd. She didn't know how far she could go and wasn't afraid to lead the parade. On she marched, her dream come true, far from Mom and Dad, it's true. She was marching further and further away as her Mom and Dad began to say, how will we find her in this crowd today? Just that moment they heard a voice that made their heavy hearts rejoice. The voice said, Mom and Dad, don't fear. Please come quick, I'm over here. Daddy ran and picked her up from the crowd. I'm so glad you're safe, he shouted out. Mary was sorry for the causing this mess. I'm sorry, Dad, for your distress. Life is just that way, it seems. Sometimes we rush to follow dreams. We march away with blaring bands to find we're lost as little lambs. But the only thing you need to know, your Mom and Dad do love you so, and even you get turned around, will look for you until you're found. Josie's bells. Once upon a country day in Bellowsboro, so far away, there lived a girl named Josie Bell. She was known so well because she owned so many bells. Little bells, church bells too, doorbells, sleigh bells, bright and new, cowbells, handbells, as I recall, Josie Bell, she had them all. One day a grumpy man did say, we need to stop her bells from ringing and keeping our ears from ding-donging and dinging. We wake to bells, ringing loud and strong, and on Sunday, church bells ring too long. And just before my supper time, her dinner bell begins to chime, chime, chime. I say no more ding-a-lings. Her bells have ruined everything. And so the folks of Bellaro agreed the bells would have to go. So on one dreamy summer's night, they did a thing that wasn't right. While Josie was peacefully asleep, they took her bells without a peep. When morning came, there were no sounds of morning bells to wake the town. So people overslept. Countrywide and church attendance began to slide. No dinner bell? For heaven's sake! People worked till their backs did break. Without Josie's bells a-sounding, the town had problems that were compounding. And what have I done? The old man cried. I was wrong, I'll not deny. So let's return all the bells to the girl who rang them so well. So Josie's bells were loaded and toted over the hills and dells. Find as they want, you could hear the sound of all Josie's bells. And so the now contented man sang a song while all held hands, saying, let us live and love each other, always helping one another. And may this village always hear Josie's bells ring loud and clear.